Welcome, everybody, to the Alpha Draft pre-show here at RGN. I am Sprawl. By my side, the one and only Laser Jesus. And we got an exciting set of matches tonight. Two best of threes. One's going to be in the round of 8, one in the round of 4. So we'll start things off with Luminosity versus Enemy. That's the first match of the night. And again, that's going to be the round of 4 match that we'll see first and foremost.
And this just could not be harder for me tonight. I mean, both these two teams, LG versus Enemy, LG adding Devil Walk as the strat caller, and then tons of changes on the Elevate side, but I'll hop into this. So for LG versus Enemy, what are the chances that Enemy is going to upset LG? Yeah, it's pretty small. They just came off the victory over SKDC, but they definitely have a chance. So LG's members, they're worth the second most as a unit. All this boils down to is weighing the two matches versus each other. CLG versus Elevate. How bad is CLG going to beat Elevate? And how bad is LG going to beat Enemy? I think CLG is going to beat Elevate a little more than LG is going to beat Enemy. So I'm going to go with some sleeper picks from Enemy this match. Definitely going with ZNF. Whenever they do make these comebacks happen, or not comebacks, but upsets happen, it's usually on the back of ZNF. And all the other players, yeah, they can have standout performances. The only other player I want to highlight from Enemy is going to have to be Kusta. Again, when they pull off these upsets, it's usually on the back of ZNF and Kusta. So it's a little, and for the LG side, the only guy, I mean, you can go with any of these people, and they're probably going to have a good match. Problem being, if they don't mesh well with Devil Walk, and things could fall apart for them, and your picks could really go awry. So for LG, it's kind of risky to pick them, but if you think Devil Walk's going to be able to, organize his squad and lead them to victory, hey, the picks aren't bad. But overall, I'm going Enemy for the upset.
Yeah, sounds like it'll be an interesting one indeed. And then the second one, obviously, we highlighted it slightly in that analysis, but CLG versus Elevate, obviously, going to be an interesting one as well.
Yeah, I think CLG, they're the only other team besides Enemy that is not going to have any roster shakeups. And Enemy, just before a little bit ago, it was confirmed that they were going to have a backup. But it looks like Anomaly is going to be able to make it, so not going to be seeing any of Quicksilver. But back to this match, CLG versus Elevate. I think CLG is where the safe money's at. Okay, Elevate, yeah, they just got NAF, and they have Rush, two massive entry fraggers that could easily swing any match in Elevate's favor. But CLG, sitting at the third and fourth best team, maybe even an argument for second in North America, going against a newer roster in Elevate. I mean, I think only 2 of their original players are actually on the roster still. So a whole bunch of changes there. But if you're going to pick anybody from Elevate, NAF and Rush, those guys, entry frags for days. And XP3, yeah, he could have it. He can, whip out that stellar op at times. He's not as consistent as we see the other top oppers in North America. But I really think CLG is going to be able to close this one and put him away a lot better than LG is going to be able to put Enemy away. So for CLG, who do you pick? Cutler, that's my go-to guy. If Elevate is even the slightest off in their timings or in their strategies, executions, entry frags, whatever have you, Cutler's the guy who constantly punishes other teams, and that's why he is constantly worth the most salary on CLG. For the rest of the squad, I mean, Hazed below FNS this time, that's pretty ridiculous. So again, I'd be going with Hazed. But the rest of the squad, other than FNS, I think are really safe picks when it comes to how much they're worth. Yeah, they're at the top, but with this new roster of Elevate, even despite Elevate having these new entry fraggers, or one new entry fragger as well as Rush still standing there, I still think CLG is going to be able to walk away from this pretty cleanly. But to summarize everything, it all boils down to which team you think is going to beat the other one more, and do you think there's an upset chance in Enemy over LG or Elevate versus CLG? I think there's a bigger chance on the Enemy side, given the whole new strat caller from LG. Again, don't take my advice with a grain of salt. Both of these matches could easily go the other way than what I'm predicting, but that's the way I got it going down.
Yeah, I honestly am very excited for both of these matches. Obviously, they should be fairly close, but I would agree with you with the roster changes. The LG Enemy one, That one at least is a little bit more interesting in my eyes. But anyhow, guys, both of those matches happening tonight. First one's going to be going live at 8 p.m. EST. That's Luminosity versus Enemy GG. And then after that, 11 p.m. EST, CLG versus Elevate. So again, hope to see you guys then. The channel you want to look into is azubu.tv/GoRGNTV. So for everybody here at RGN, we will see you very soon.